skin like linen. The first thing I thought about was Harold.
It's hands like soft
Oh.
linen. Hands like soft linen, man. I'm telling you.
Look like.
Man, that's
Man,
right.
y'all can't none of y'all tell me y'all didn't have them linen suits back in the day. All y'all lying if you say you did.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Uncut Sports Talk, where you get what you pay for. We keep it raw.
We talking about AC and his.
We talk about AC and Harold.
Harold had the linen suits. AC had the Chupacabra fursuits.
I had tweed, Negro.
You had Chupacabra.
I had
that good leather.
From somebody else.
You had that good leather with the elbow patches.
Oh man!
Right.
I wish I'd had that kind of money.
Tell us what everybody got, what we got in store for everybody today, Vanessa.
All right, first and foremost, no one should be surprised by this. We're gonna be talking about Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna start calling him Dummy Watson. I don't even think I need to elaborate what we're gonna be talking about. Then after we're going to run into the tournament, the ladies' gym, their gym equipment versus what the men had. One of the players.
You talking about them dumbbells?
Just call it
my first set of dumbbells in there for all the women's team, and then the men just had this elaborate locker room. And Don Stacy wrote a letter about it.
Don't forget them 2 impossible yoga mats, man.
Yes. I forgot about the 2 yoga mats.
Right, that was a Barbie yoga mat.
Talk about the tournament so far, what it's looking like. I know everybody's that's listening, their brackets are probably completely gone in dead, but
busted, all of them.
I'm you know what? I didn't even know LSU was playing in the tournament. That just shows you
they didn't play long.
No,
they didn't play long.
They play long.
They're
playing now, so that must be like that consolation crap that they do.
Nah, they're a scrimmage. They're in scrimmage right now. They getting ready for next year.
Hey,
we're gonna talk about
Austin.
We're gonna talk about the racists in Ohio that had got caught on a live mic calling the players a bunch of
Oklahoma. Ohio don't need no more bad news.
Nah,
right?
They don't.
My bad, Oklahoma. Sorry, Ohio. I just want to tell anybody, if you got diabetes, just make sure you keep your sugar.
I got diabetes. Fuck all y'all. Oh wait, my bad. my blood just spiked. My sugar just spiked. I'm sorry.
Check your blood.
Then we're gonna talk about the guard security and Patrick Ewing. How anybody in life doesn't know who Patrick Ewing is. I don't understand.
That motherfucker he got a rock jaw. You should know what he looked like.
I think the Knicks just want to piss everyone off, man. They're at the point like,
why are you pissing off all the OGs though? You pissing off the OGs.
You can't make them mad.
Oh, apparently LSU tied with 14 minutes to go.
I told you that. I just saw that they were playing. That's why I was like, if they lost, they must be doing that consolation crap.
We don't acknowledge them. That's all. We don't acknowledge them.
Ain't
Thank you,
nobody
Jared. We appreciate
you. Since Shaq played, I'm like, come on now.
Hey man, Speaking of balls, let's go ahead and talk about Deshaun Watson, man.
Yeah. Well.
let me just warn our viewers. This could be an NC-17 podcast.
It's always them light skinned dudes that always starting stuff. You got to watch him.
I just want to, before we start talking about Deshaun though, I just want to acknowledge. I feel like we going to Sadie Hawkins with these shirts on and shit. We all
it's a family reunion, man.
Yeah,
we
gotta come over here. We gotta represent.
I
ain't never been no family reunion. My family don't get along. So
that's because y'all all hibernate. Y'all motherfuckers all sleep. Y'all don't roam in the same woods.
Look, apparently, I'm the black part of my family. The light skinned Negro be gathering without us.
So are you the black bear and you got pandas and shit? Is that what it is? So
man, we got some
like all dark skinned and light skinned folks for the record. Okay, all right. So Deshaun Watson. All right, so
Mr. Minuteman, is that what we're gonna call him? Because if he just rolled over and got touched, I mean that's like virgin shit right
now. No, he was doing some other stuff, but CJ,
knock it out.
Come on,
hey man, look, I'm gonna say this, man. So the last time I looked, my man was up to 13 misconduct lawsuits, man. 13. And the dude was like, it's like 22 different women. They talking about like 10 more women. Man, look, and I know there's some conspiracy theories about this whole thing. Talking about, the Texans just trying to kill his, trade value, or trying to keep him so nobody would want to trade for him and things like that. I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
it do seem kind of rough right now, though.
Yeah, the hard thing though is the fact that if you got one or two women or one or two dudes or whatever it is saying something, okay, I can see how that might be. I'm just talking about in a situation.
What kind of Norwegian massage you getting?
No. I'm talking about in a situation in general. A situation in general. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to him, well, apparently these women did too. But
you let a dude nut all over you, you gonna feel uncomfortable too.
I'm just saying, my God. If these
Lord,
if these,
Lord have mercy.
If it was one or two, if it was one or two, man, I could see how we could be saying, "Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. They just out to get the dude." But I'm gonna be real, man. It don't look good when you got 12, 13 women saying very similar stories about you. That's all I'm saying.
Can I just say one thing about this? You know who this remind me of? Shut your ass up, Bill Cosby. This is exactly what this remind me of. And
it reminds me of Darren Sharper. It reminds me of Darren Sharper.
Nah, that's hard.
Nah, we already know Darren. We had witnesses.
When you think about it,
in the beginning, everybody said the same thing. They lying. Why Sharper got to rape people? And when it just started to pile, that's when Sharper finally was like, "Yeah, I did it."
Well, I got a question. If I'm an athlete and I'm working out and I work for any organization, don't they have their own masseuses?
Houston don't have bad run franchise. They don't have
masseuses like that.
They don't give up the happy endings.
Oh wow!
Hold on.
No, they have masseuses.
That's against the law.
They don't have sexual masseuses, Harold.
That's against the law, Harold.
That is against the law.
Look, I know that.
That's technically prostitution, Harold.
My point is no doubt in my mind, Deshaun Watson is looking for some endings that happen to be happy. But my main thing is that is it assault? He
should have went to the Gold Cup in Houston. That's what
I'm telling you. If you look up the laws in Texas or whatever county, if you hit somebody the wrong way and they decide you were trying to grab their ass, that's assault.
Yep.
Listen, dog.
You gotta prove it. You gotta prove it.
They gotta prove it, but it's gotta be proven. Like it's gotta be proven for him. But they can still say I was assaulted.
But according to what I read, it was like he somehow maneuvered himself so that his penis touched them. You know,
that's assault.
That's assault with a deadly weapon. Then if he's flinging it around and shit just hitting everybody,
I'm just telling you that
he don't need to be playing football. He need to be doing something else. If he's just wagging around like that,
I'm just telling you that when a lot of these laws were rewritten, they did it to include the tiniest little thing. I'm telling you, you look it up. It's the tiniest little thing that they can call assault. Remember when that kindergartner kissed somebody's daughter and they arrested him? It was a long time ago. Google it.
Man,
it was a long time ago. And this is a freaking kindergartner, and they picked that boy up for assault.
Wait. AC got something to say. Hold on. AC got something to say.
Look at him, man. First of all, let me about two things.
That you put up 3 though.
Yeah, that's a bonus. I ain't sure it's gonna be just 2.
You can't play spades with you.
I don't play spades. Here's the point. First of all, it's Houston, bro.
Mute that motherfucker.
It's anything in this city you can find if you're looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Why, if I'm a multi-million-dollar athlete, why am I using Instagram looking for money? That's as bad as going on Craigslist. You got money.
That's worse than Craigslist, dude. That's worse than Craigslist. Craigslist got some verified folk on there.
Yeah. You
know what though? Check it out.
I put people on there. What you talking about? I'm a pimp.
I don't even fault him for doing it, but
I do.
Wait.
I fault him.
No, because he messed up. If he was wrong, then he is definitely at fault for that. But just to go out and get a massage, I don't fault him for that. The problem is,
I think he was looking for more than a massage.
Well, and that's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is because they said that he was taking these females to a building. Right. So if he's taking them to a building, what's the one sign that you walk into every store that nobody pays attention to? You are on you are on closed caption TV. That's the one sign that's the one sign that nobody pays attention to when they walk.
I thought he was meeting them at their place.
No, he was taking them to a building.
He was flying them out, and it was like renting like an office building.
So if you got $100 million, you're supposed to be recording stuff like that to cover yourself.
True, very true.
Why you ain't got recording that?
You would be recording yourself if you were doing shit that was up and up. And when you trying to set some people up for some shit and hope that you're gonna get something extra at the end, you don't want video.
And then they say, well, if they try to say, well, you recorded me without my permission, there's a sign on that building that says you are on closed caption TV.
Apparently, he's not that smart.
Well, he need to hire me then. He need to hire me for CYA then,
It seems to me, and I agree with AC. It sounds like to me this dude is dumb. Number one. Number two, you're going out getting Instagram people from masseuses and everything else, man. I mean, if you wanted no strings attached or whatever, then you better all just go into. Well, I mean. Just like what you said, AC, anything in Houston, you can go and find it anywhere. And
I believe that about anywhere in the United States.
You can. We got so many. We got so many massage parlors here that hand out happy endings, bro. It's like you ain't got to do shit but ask. Hey, it's like, bro. When you walk in, hey, you can ask, hey, can I get a happy end? And they'll tell you yes or no.
I mean, you can literally breathe the air in Atlanta and get an STD. I mean,
that's all y'all motherfuckers that come here and don't ever leave. Y'all bring shit.
But here's the other thing, though, man. Like I said, your man looking like he got deviant behavior. Again, based on everything y'all have said, he taking people to creepy buildings. He perusing Instagram looking for masseuses and shit. Man, you got
I ain't know about the building he was going to. I ain't know.
The story, more and more pieces keep coming out, though, bro. It's like,
think about
like
text
I said,
messages.
dude got money though. He got money, and that's my other thing. That's my other thing, CJ. You got receipts. You sending text messages to these people. Yeah, what is you doing? Come on, man.
The problem is, I always thought about this. Why not go and get one of those porn stars or whatever? But they talk.
The ex-president did.
He was hoping is that these people were not going to talk, which is crazy.
Everybody.
Hold on, that chick that Jane Harden.
I heard you told. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
My no thing is, though, we all know he was up to no good when these texts. I mean, think about it. The text messages, the little blurbs we've seen, asking these ladies, are you comfortable massaging the growing area and stuff like that? Like, if that's, don't get me wrong, I know, Harold's gonna say, well, that's kind of a major important route, for these athletes to get massaged.
Bill Cosby Jr. Bill Cosby.
But if you texting these women that, bruh, you know what you're asking for.
Yeah,
you know what you asking for.
DJ, the last girl claimed she'd never massaged before. She was massaging his anus, talking about she thought that was normal for a Swedish massage.
Wait,
stop.
No. Stop. Wait, no. Stop. Wait a minute. When you shut up. Wait, because I need clarification now. Wait. When you bust out saying she was massaging his anus, does that mean the gluteus or the actual anus? Because it's a difference.
In the quotation, they put it for the last girl.
Advised for this show.
For I'm just
You know it. You know what the gluteus and the anus. I need to know which one was it.
Hold on.
Water hand just.
When y'all were making fun of the fact that talking about she just touched it and he blew or whatever. No, before that he was on his back, and it's in the lawsuit. It says he asked for massage.
Did I hear you right? You said massage and blow into it?
No. Okay, now, hey, first of all, this ain't a .com right now, so
I said she didn't know. I said she didn't know, and she's saying that she had never massaged before. It was in there twice. Because I was thinking, why did she?
I saw that one. Wait.
She thought it was a normal thing for a Swedish massage. One, for him to strip butt naked, and two, for him to ask her to massage his anus. And then when he flipped over,
is that what they doing in Sweden right now?
No,
that's not what they do.
And then
what they doing on Chris show.
When he flipped over,
they do that in Midtown out here.
And she started massaging his groin area.
Uptown in Dallas.
To go higher and higher, and then that's at some point that's when he came, and then he started masturbating.
Hold on.
It was in that story that came out.
I got questions.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to talk about this.
First of all, was this woman a certified anus massager?
No,
I mean
that's what you want to know.
Certified massager.
She was.
Wait a minute, there's certification in this.
But I'm trying to make a point because right now, though, Tony. Hold on, Tony. The fact that Vanessa said the Vanessa said the woman had never massaged before. Meanwhile, she thought this was okay to him to get naked and massage his anus.
Right.
So to me,
you already look. This dude went straight to shit with his story, and I'm trying to figure out if old girl who was massaging his anus was like a No Child Left Behind. Because how did you not know this wasn't cool? I wasn't aware that anus massage.
I don't want to know anything about that. I'm done.
I guess my question is going back to what we read earlier. Is that he turned over? From what I read, he asked if he turned over. As soon as he turned over, the woman's hands got to his thighs, and he lost it. The missing kids, and I'm like, and then he began to do something. That right there, I'm like, all right, I don't know about y'all. After it's done, I'm ready to go to sleep. But maybe this is a different breed, I'm just.
Wait a minute, I'm the old guy. I don't go to sleep afterwards.
I ain't have
I got energy. It's like plugging into an outlet. What are you talking about?
Much information, y'all.
You know what?
We're going left.
That's too much information.
At
the end of the day, dude, he looking like a real creep right now.
I was on his side at first, but now it's like,
because Clemson.
I was riding with.
Is that how y'all rock?
Don't nobody care about.
He is from Georgia. He's not from.
Oh shit, we already know them fuckers. I know where his area is. They clownish over there.
I'm trying to figure out.
They clownish over there.
What kind of program is Clemson running?
Because you here, Rebbe, you said Clemson like that was. Is that what they doing in Clemson, Harold?
That's what they're doing. I mean, your coach, his name is Dabo.
Hey,
Dabo approving.
Dabo.
Y'all can kiss my ass.
Now we know why Clemson got them tiger paws.
Jacksonville better watch out.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence about to turn that whole team.
Better watch out.
That whole team about to come out in tutus with pom poms. Talking about throw the ball, baby, throw the ball.
I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all insult my college like that. I'm not.
You ain't got no choice.
You ain't got
no. Matter of fact,
Aaron, do it.
Do it, Aaron.
Do
it out here representing Clemson. Talk about Deshaun Watson came from Clemson. Like that's cool with everything that's going on. Like that's cool. You get a mute for that.
I'm waiting on college.
We moving on to the next subject. You get a mute for that, buddy. We moving on to the next subject.
Put him in timeout, dog. Put him in timeout.
Anus massaging is a recruiting tool at Clemson.
Dabo,
holla at your boy.
Okay, next subject.
That whole what? No, Dabo, not that hole. I'm sorry.
The sugar spiking again.
God damn it. I keep telling y'all. You ninjas. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
what's the next one?
Gym equipment at the tournament. I'm ashamed to say I don't remember which player it was that went live because I actually saw when she did it.
CJ knows.
Oregon. It was a girl from Oregon.
Yeah,
I forgot her name.
I think of the name. I might be pronouncing it incorrectly.
So Kobe's friend, basically. Kobe's the chick that Kobe liked.
Sabrina.
Yeah.
He was real big on her as far as her. Yeah. He was real big on her playing or whatever. Anyway, so she went live on Twitter to show the disparity between the gym equipment that they provided for the females or the women basketball teams versus the men's, and it was horrible. I mean, who said 2 1/4 yoga mats?
She actually
dumbbells.
Hold on, CJ was going to say something. Let's CJ go, and then we'll go to Harold, and then we'll go to AC. So make it that way.
The first thing they showed was the gym equipment or the lack thereof, and then they actually showed what they were serving the women for food compared to the men. Then they showed what they were showing, like their swag bags, basically what they got from the tournament. I mean, it was all pathetic for the women, man. I mean, I think.
Wait, they got swag bags?
They
get that every year.
They get that. I mean, the women got.
I didn't know that.
The women got like a grocery bag with a used water bottle.
That's in this swag bag, is that like the shit you get when you go to a birthday party?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
It's more expensive. It's just more expensive.
Except the women.
What? Please tell me what tampons.
Nah, bro. They got a Food Line bag and a used water bottle. That's what they got in there.
No.
I mean,
but and then it was a Gatorade bottle at that. It wasn't even
they wasn't a full one. It was one of them little ones that you get like when you run the marathons. You get them little bitty ones when you get thirsty. Yeah. That's what they was.
So, all jokes aside, though, man. I mean, I thought it was a real bad look for the NCAA. I thought it's very insulting for the women. She said they tried to use the excuse of we don't have the space, and then she proved that to be a lie because I don't know if you guys saw it, but she walked to the back, and it was like she's like, look at all this space, and I mean they had like enough room for a huge gym. So
man, we already know how they treat women in sports anyway, and that's why they all going overseas to play.
Bruh,
they don't treat them right here.
They literally gave them one set of dumbbells that went up to like 20 pounds.
I saw that.
First dumbbells.
It was one tree. That's all it was.
And like 2 yoga mats. And 2 yoga mats, bro. I'm like,
you know what is very disappointing? It was like they didn't put any effort. No thought.
That's what they do.
Effort.
That was
they had a pyramid like this with the weight sitting on it,
and that was it.
And I'm like, come on. And the thing is that they wonder why. And I'm speaking. I will get political here. They wonder why the feminism movement gained steam and people question it because of crap like this.
Yeah,
it's just bad. There's no trust whatsoever.
It made me wonder if it's always like that though. Has it always?
Yes, it's always like that.
Well, it's a little different though.
I can't speak at high school because my high school, our girls and guys,
I'm talking about
serious, but in college,
I'm talking about every time there's been, every time March Madness comes around, are the girls always getting hosed like that? Is the gym always set up like that?
Women's sports get hosed, period.
Yeah, women's sports is getting the short end of the stick for freaking forever.
Yeah. That I know. That I know. I'm just wondering if the setup has always been like that.
I can't speak on the NCAA, but I know when I was down in Savannah at Savannah State, that's right, I'm repping. They took care of the girls. They took care of the guys. They treated everybody the same. In fact, you would go in sometimes and the girls and guys would be in the weight room at the same time working out together. They didn't care. It was like we all be one big family. Now, I can't speak on how it is at like Clemson or these big schools.
You were saying fire starter, man.
I can just speak about what I saw, but I'm just saying, Harold, you should tell us how it is at Clemson since you know.
Let me jump in for Harold. Harold start talking about
no comment. I'm not saying anything. No comment.
Let me say this. And let's keep it real. Let's keep it real.
All right, AC, what you got? What you got?
Look, shout out to Jared and Rostradamus over there, keeping it real with the. Talking about the women got a knife block to lift weight switch and everything. Look, on the big, I'm a big picture guy, and anybody with sense, that ain't everybody, as we well know, but anybody with sense, we all know the women's programs get holes in the NCAA. A lot of Title IX has been a issue. I've seen a lot of the WNBA players talking about it. I think that I don't want to say her name wrong. Sinead, something with an O in it. I can't pronounce it. She's big on ESPN now, but they've been bringing attention to this Title IX and how it hasn't done what it's supposed to do. And this unskewed young lady putting the NCAA on blast for that trash setup they got. It was necessary, and I'm glad we got social media, and they're using it for something good, because they put it in your face that the women are getting subpar everything. And somebody was on the internet talking about the women's swag bags was better. I'm like, but they got yoga mats to work out with, though. So it's like, we excited about the swag bag when these women got the Amazon dumbbells and some goddamn yoga mats for y'all workout center.
Those ain't even Amazon dumbbells. That was eBay.
They went to Walmart and got that.
That was Wish. That was Wish all day long.
You know, but I mean, it's just like it was a necessary. I'm glad. And then, I honest you, since she's been, you know, one of the Kobe mentees, she's got that platform. So I'm glad it was her had put it out there. And I think, somebody mentioned Don Staley letter. I'm glad Don came out and said something, because she was a top program. It needs to be said, because the women have been getting screwed for a long time. No kind of Deshaun Watson fun now.
Twitter comments under Staley's letter, people don't. I mean, they make that excuse about the money the boys are bringing in versus what the girls are bringing in.
Let me
these girls ain't getting the promotion.
Let me speak on the money, bro.
And blah 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 blah.
You know what? Because I the money. Okay, so the money part of it. Are we talking about NCAA money or professional money? Because if we talking about NCAA money, there's no excuse for why the NCAA shitted on the females like that. There is no ifs, ands, buts about that. Like you ain't giving
the athletes no money.
Yeah, you shitting on the females.
If they were making their own money,
bro, they was. They getting so much. Go ahead, Harold. What I was gonna say was they get.
I don't know if y'all can see this, but so first of all, I do want to give a big shout out to Dawn Staley and what she has done with the University of South Carolina Gamecock.
Go Gamecocks,
women's
baby.
basketball program.
Oh Lord!
But she basically lays it out right here, and I'll just read, kind of an excerpt of what she says, and she says, lay down in the paragraph. We cannot, as leaders of young women, allow Mark Emmert calls him out and his team to use us and our student athletes at their convenience.
Yes.
Every team here in San Antonio has earned and deserves a minimum the same level of respect as the men. All the teams here dealt with the same issues as the men's teams this season, yet their reward is different. I think that is very, very important, because she's laying it all out in the line. Hey, look, we're doing the exact same thing as the men. We have to go through the exact same circumstances with COVID, with working out, with academics, yet and still their reward is insignificant. That's what I get out of what she said here. And I think she's right on.
She's right on the money with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, man, the NCAA, as CJ will, I'm sure, attest to, NCAA make billions off of this free labor.
Free money.
Free
like
money. I mean,
system.
you are not.
We're gonna call it free labor. That's exactly what that is. Free labor.
For real. I mean, and I think the NCAA is still a non-profit, so which makes it worse. Y'all getting tax breaks and you making all this money, and you can't even proportionately give the women a decent share of the bread. You already robbing the men too, but the women getting scraps and crumbs.
Yeah.
They're not even getting that.
They're not getting nothing, man.
You talking about they robbing the guys and turning a blind eye to the females. That's all it is.
Basically, like we don't.
That's all it is.
The sad part is, man, they got all this money, bro. It isn't like not just from basketball, football, baseball, all the sports. Like you said, they're not paying none of these kids nothing. And people are gonna say, "Oh, they're getting free scholarships," but the amount of money these kids are bringing into this school is paying. Them
scholarships don't matter.
They mean nothing.
No,
they mean nothing. And then you got. I mean, the disheartening part, seeing this, I'm a father of 3 girls, man, and my girls are athletes. I got one that's real heavy into basketball, and she saw this. She saw this. And of course she asked her mom, she asked me and her mom, like why do they treat the girls different than the guys? And as a father, what do you tell your daughter? I mean, she's only 11.
How do you answer that?
Yeah, the only thing I could tell her was what she saw was not right, and hopefully, the girl speaking out on it and Dawn Staley saying something about it. Hopefully, that helps make change, and that's the only thing I can really tell her. And she's a big Dawn Staley fan. She actually wants to go to South Carolina. Throwing that plug out there. But
yeah, and to be honest with you,
that's the best USC.
I know I give the Gamecocks a hard time. If any of y'all know me, but I really respect what Dawn Staley is doing with that program, and not only this letter speaks volumes. And unfortunately, I think we won't have generational change, until stories like these stop. And the women are, being treated equally. I think it's a doggone shame what is happening here.
You got to get the old white guys. I mean, no offense to the white folks watching, but you got to get the old white guys.
Shout out to Jared. Shout out to the boy Jared.
My man, Jared. Hopefully, Jared is an old white man. But,
he will be one day.
White guys, the good old boys club is still in charge, man.
Yeah,
they running it by the same old rules.
And they just give it to their family and just keep it. The thing that would fix this is if all these athletes did one thing. If they just said fuck it and walk away.
Yeah.
Now what you gonna put out on the field?
Nothing. So
say fuck it. But that's not gonna happen. Right. That's not gonna happen because motherfuckers seeing that green and they like, oh yeah, I need that. Yeah. They're just blind. They're just blinded by the money.
The power.
You know what I wonder about? How is it in other countries? And I'm not talking about like the Middle Eastern countries or whatever. And what I'm talking about is
Jared Young too, so he good.
Countries, how it is, because the women overseas when they're playing ball, they get lots of fame. It's totally different. Why are we supposedly the best country in the world still having stuff like this to go on?
We ain't shit.
We ain't the best country.
We ain't the best country. We got the best marketing campaign.
Just because I keep telling people, just because y'all say that, don't make it true.
Yeah, man.
For real.
You're exactly right.
They can't read, they can't spell, they can't.
I'm gonna tell you what I always get on people about when they always holler at me about this being the best country. I say, well, this is the best country. You wouldn't let none of these vets live out on the streets because that's very dear. That's very dear to me. That's very dear to me.
Yeah.
If this was such a great country, because if you go to any of these other countries, they vets, they take care of them. You're not gonna see no Army guy. You're not gonna see no Navy, no Marine guy walking up down the street begging for change. Yeah. You're not. You're gonna have them guys that have PTSD. They're gonna get the care that they need so they can even come back to the civilian world. Because 90% of y'all on here know the difference between military life and civilian life is night and day.
Yeah.
And some of us just cannot come back and cope. So if we was that great, we wouldn't have that problem with our vets.
Yeah. Amen to that.
All right,
sorry about that. That's a subject right there with me.
All right, so we're gonna keep it tournament related. Let's talk a little bit.
Just know the NCAA ain't right for what they did.
No, not at all. Not at all. We 100% agree. That might be the only thing you guys ever see the six of us agree on. But
I don't agree on purpose.
But let's segue to the tournament itself though. So let's
Can we not talk about the brackets?
We're gonna talk about the women first. Let's talk about the women first.
All right.
The women's brackets, I'll say this, day one, it was real chalky. I think day one, all the teams that were expected to won.
Yeah, everybody that was supposed to win definitely won.
But today has been different. There has been 3 upsets today by 3 higher seeded teams. I think today, let's see, BYU beat Rutgers. I think that was an 11 and a 6. Wright State beat Arkansas. I think that was a 14 and a 4. I think, and then Belmont was number 12 and they beat Gonzaga. Like that's the last updates I've seen. But
wow.
But I mean, the crazy thing was before the tournament started, I was trying to find, so I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every women's tournament has been won by a 1, 2, or a 3 seed. I want to say I'm pretty sure that's true.
I mean, shit, we talking about just UConn and Tennessee alone. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah.
Baylor's in there.
South Carolina, didn't they get one when they was one?
They're 1 seed, but I'm just talking about history. In the history of the tournament, only top 3 seeds have won it. So when the tournament started, I was trying to find a team.
Pac-12.
I'm talking about Pac-12. That is, yeah. So I was trying to find a team that I thought had a shot, and my team that I thought had a shot lost today because I thought, just trying to find a team that wasn't a top 3 seed. I thought Arkansas had a shot, but apparently Wright State proved that to be wrong. So, believe it or not, I still have I want to say I still had a bracket that was 100% on the women's, but I don't know how.
I mean, if you drop 15 of them, you got to get at least one, right?
Well, I did like 10 for each one. I did like 10 for each one.
10 for each school? That's overachieving.
No, 10 for each tournament. 10 for each tournament.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
10.
Oh my God.
I do 1. And I gotta take my chances with that shit. It's like I'm gonna make it a miss.
It's been a miss this year.
When we get to the
thank you, Ohio State.
Well, my team that I thought had a shot.
Do it.
They left the tournament yesterday. That was Wake Forest. So that was, that's who I was looking for to have a shot at going to at least making it to the Final Four.
So I mean, I'm pretty confident, man, that we're gonna see, in the Final Four, it's gonna be a bunch of 1, 2, and 3 seeds like it's always been.
Right.
Of course, I'm pulling for South Carolina. I think, the crazy thing is, man, I think I've seen more women's basketball this year than I have men's basketball because my daughters watch basketball. My wife played college basketball, so there's a lot of women's basketball going on at my house.
So you're not the best basketball player in your home is what you're saying?
Basically.
I'm solid.
He's not the best basketball player on this podcast. What are you talking about?
That's a lot. No, that's a lot.
I'd bust your ass any day of the week. Any day.
I think Harold works. I think Harold like
it don't matter. I'm coming out with 3 knee braces and I'm busting everybody's ass. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Got those John Stockton shorts. Flexibility and shit.
He coming out in them Showtime Lakers shorts. You know what's going on.
He out there in them joints with the spandex longer than the shorts.
Man, y'all shorts. Man, Tony, I know you got no old school shorts that look like panties that you wear.
Yeah, but I don't wear them when I go to Clemson.
He an old Marine.
Oh, man.
Hello, man.
I told you about messing with me, but leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Harold out on the court wearing jams and shit like it's 87.
Nah. Hey, y'all remember Revenge of the Nerds? Y'all remember Revenge of the Nerds? Harold got there running around like Lamar.
I ain't touching that. I'm gonna mute myself.
So have y'all taken a real look at the women's bracket though? Like I
have.
So who do you think has the hardest road to the Final Four? What team? Like what 1 seed has the hardest road to the Final Four?
I would say South Carolina. That's what I would
right
say.
now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think South Carolina got the easiest road to the Final Four.
You think so?
I think so. I'm gonna tell you why.
Over UConn?
No, UConn's got the hardest road, and because UConn's got to play. They got to beat Baylor. Baylor could have been a 1 seed, and they got to beat Iowa.
Okay. I see you.
And they got to beat Iowa, and Iowa got Caitlin Clark. Man, Caitlin Clark, like one of the best college basketball players in the in women's basketball.
Yeah, UConn just beat High Point, which is in North Carolina, right?
Yeah,
that's what I was just like, I'm kind of looking at how strong UConn is compared to everyone else. South Carolina, even though they're a 1 seed, I would say UConn is probably the number 1 overall seed. Is what I'm saying.
Stanford is the number 1
overall seed.
Stanford is who got the easiest road.
Stanford
is who got the easiest road.
I'm saying who of the 1 seeds left? Who's got the the easiest path as far as all
Stanford by far.
Stanford has the easiest road.
I know that's how it's supposed to be design wise, but again, I still think it's South Carolina, and I'm of course I'm happy for that because I want my girls to get there. But like I said, I think UConn's road is the hardest, man. I think UConn was like the thing with UConn is they always got all the hype, right? But they don't play nobody for real. Like most of the season, think about who they play in the what is it the Big East.
Mm-hmm.
The Big East is weak.
Like, but we can't control. But we can't control that though. That's
Stanford
you play.
You play who on your schedule.
Yeah, you play who's on your schedule. You can't.
It's just like the Patriots when they play in their damn weak ass division. Winning like 82 damn division titles. You can't help that.
I'm not using it as an excuse for their wins. What I'm saying is I don't feel like they've been tested as often as some of these other teams like South Carolina. The SEC for women's basketball was the best division or conference in basketball this year. So what I'm saying is I don't feel like they're as tested as some of these other women's teams. That's
any day though, any given day.
Yeah. You know what? Now, kind of looking at it, I mean, what about NC State? I mean, just kind of looking at it, I mean, they have South Florida, and then they got the winner of Belmont, Indiana, and then Arizona, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M's good though.
Texas A&M is solid.
Texas A&M could have been 1 seed too. I think
they could have been.
I think Texas A&M is going to be the team that beats them though. So, but I picked UConn as the hardest only because, like I said, I feel like they have two teams on their side of the bracket that can actually beat them.
I only see Baylor.
I only see Baylor. Yeah,
man, y'all haven't seen Iowa play that, man. When Caitlin Clark gets going and these other girls are contributing, man, they're impressive, man. I'm telling you, they can score.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
So
what about men?
So, oh man, the men's.
Okay, the men just had some upsets. Let's go on to the next topic.
Some upsets.
Some. A whole bunch. Look out, Loyola. Shout out to Loyola.
Look, anybody who got a bracket that's not broken now, you started making it after the fact. You made it. Ain't nobody picked no damn Oral Roberts.
Nobody. Ain't nobody picked Oral Roberts. Ain't nobody picked Loyola, Chicago.
I had Ohio State, man. And
also, rest in peace to Elgin Baylor, since we talking about basketball.
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Rest in peace to the Rabbit.
Hey,
I gotta say, man, wasn't man, y'all sports teams getting on my nerves, but that's all I gotta say about that.
Hey, who had the bigger loss, though? Ohio State? Or Texas?
No,
I'm gonna say Texas because I want everybody who's listening, because I know my family knows.
He's a hater.
I hate Texas. Texas can lose
You're
everything.
from Texas and you hate Texas. Like,
hey.
You know,
when I saw Shaka Smart
born, but
when I saw Shaka Smart hair, I knew they wasn't going nowhere.
Stop it,
bruh.
Shaka Smart hair like Elgin Baylor. That's all I'm saying, cuz. Where this dude get hair from? I think they finna lose.
I thought the same thing. I was like, when did he get hair? That's what I said too.
You talking about Shaka Smart?
Yeah, where did he get hair from?
His hair look like all lurid.
Probably his back. They got a treatment for that.
Place where LeBron got his hair from.
His wig
First of all, LeBron got that shake on hair. That shit you do like this.
That spray. He got that spray.
You know what? Let's go ahead and talk about this because we got some LeBron haters on here. So I know that'll
so I'm gonna say the biggest.
Damn LeBron.
Like, I think Ohio State losing to Oral Roberts in the first round has to be the biggest upset so far.
Over Texas and Abril, whatever the fuck college that was.
Oral Roberts, though, bro.
Dude, that's like losing to Colgate. Yeah. Texas lost to Colgate. The toothpaste, not the college.
I mean, I think another one is getting lost though. Another one getting lost is Virginia when they lost to Ohio. That was a pretty big upset too, I think.
Ohio was the only team to win in the state Because Ohio State bust ass.
Hey, let me give a.
So I got a question. Who do y'all like? Who's your favorites that's left?
Gonzaga was my favorite. Gonzaga was my favorite.
Yeah, I got
Gonzaga. I had Gonzaga and Michigan. Nah.
Gonzaga and Baylor.
I got Baylor. I like Baylor or Michigan.
I got Gonzaga and Baylor was in my final two playing for the championship.
Yeah, I do
Texas,
too. In most of mine.
Bitch ass went up in smoke.
Yeah. You know what? You know, just like
you got. What does that sign say? I need my glasses.
just like with the women's bracket, man. I tried to find a seed that was outside the top 3 that I thought could make some noise. And again, I was let down today because I thought Oklahoma State could make some noise because
Oklahoma made some noise until the refs got involved.
Well, what I'm saying is Oklahoma State got like probably I think Cade Cunningham is gonna probably be like one of the top 3 draft picks this year.
Oh, he's going number 1.
And he I was like, oh, maybe they can make some noise, with that, but whatever.
Arlington's own Cade Cunningham.
Hey, before we move on, let me give a shout out to that kid from Ohio, man, Jason Preston, man. If you guys don't know that kid's story, y'all should just Google Jason Preston's story, and it's pretty impressive, man. This it's a rags to riches kind of thing, man. Check him out, Jason Preston.
We'll do.
So
I will say this before we move on, though. That being said and noted, what's interesting about this tournament now, because we didn't have any blue bloods with Duke and Kentucky, not making it.
Why Duke and Kentucky got to be the only blue blood? Because North Carolina was there.
North Carolina's a blue blood.
But
North Carolina's a blue blood,
fan, and them fuckers lost in the third round.
That ain't the point.
That's not the point. They still was there.
That's not the point. They
still was there.
Hey,
mute him again.
We didn't even unpack their code.
Send him over to the corner.
That was disrespectful. Disrespectful.
I hate Duke, but it just doesn't seem right.
Duke ain't been good in years, man. I don't know why people just want to put him in there. They ain't been good in years.
You guys, if my dad was alive and Duke wasn't in it, he wouldn't even watch, because every time he watched the Final Four or the tournament and everything, he always used to reminisce back to when his first duty station was Pope Air Force Base.
Ooh.
No hope.
No hope.
He loved it, even though, and I won't do it here, but there's some stories I can tell you that he told me about it. But he loved it.
That. Let's not do
he
that.
Loved it.
Here was my point. Here was my point, though, about the tournament. I mean, I'm glad, even though a lot of these boys didn't make it and Carolina got thumped, it looks like for once, at least this season.
Keep it up.
Hey, I'm a Carolina fan. I can say that. I'm a Carolina fan.
By the way, where you from? Where you from again?
Who, me?
Louisiana.
Listen to his goddamn accent. Can you tell Geechee?
Wait a minute. Why does where he from matter? Why does where he from matter, Harold?
He's from everywhere. He's from everywhere.
You can hear where AC was from. That's it.
None of my teams match up with nothing part of Louisiana. I'm just saying that right now. But my point is
that's the only good thing about you. Fuck them Saints.
Thank you very much.
I like bands.
This year's tournament. This year's tournament, it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be no regular squad that win. I'm excited that all your Michigan State, the damn Duke, Kentucky, Carolina, all them gone and shit. So anybody can win at this point. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Hell, Loyola damn near might get there and win the whole thing. It's not.
Hey man, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
It would.
That would be dope.
Hey, man,
Lisa want us to get off her Longhorns, y'all.
No,
we don't care.
We don't care.
Hey, Lisa, but we don't care.
We gonna ride them again.
Hey, look, I'm comfortable in saying this. Is that University of Texas?
Stop it, CJ.
That athletic program is the most overrated program in college athletics.
Shaka Smart finna be out of job, and that's my last.
That University of Georgia. That I gotta say that.
You can suck a fat baby dick talking about Georgia.
Hey man, do you win titles in anything? I'm just curious.
How about you come here and we'll show you some titles? I'm gonna hit you over the head with something called a title. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me.
All y'all got is Herschel Walker.
We don't claim him. We don't claim him.
Nobody claim Herschel Walker.
He got too many. His head injuries ain't right no more. The motherfucker already shaped like a broke down SpongeBob. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Man, I actually met Herschel Walker, man. He cool.
I wouldn't tell nobody that, CJ.
Yeah, don't tell nobody that, because now I got bad thoughts about you.
Yeah, he
should have robbed him when you met him.
He wouldn't remember. He wouldn't remember.
All right. So let's talk about NFL free agency. It's been a lot of moves.
It's
going
been
on
too many
the last
moves.
couple of weeks.
Sean Watson ain't moving.
Oh, he moving, all right.
Oh, he moving.
He moving. He doing.
Oh, he doing too much moving.
His anus moving, but I don't know about him.
I'm
through.
No, you're not.
I'm muting myself.
Hey, shout out to them Cowboys for taking our often injured safety. Appreciate you. Go put him in weak side linebacker. He gonna play 2 games.
That was like I don't even. You talking about Keanu?
Yeah, Keanu.
Oh my God.
He gonna get you at least 3 15-yard penalties a game because he don't know how to tackle.
Hey man,
I'm in kind of so for our viewers, and I know a lot of them are Cowboys, Steelers, Falcons, maybe. I mean, we can go.
No, it's only me that's the real one. Everybody else is bandwagon. I give a damn about them.
Nah, I think
Court is a Falcon. You just don't understand.
Oh, Watson for life.
Christina say Watson. Christina say Watson.
I need to know if Christina actually. Wait a minute. We need to find out if Christina got a charge out against Watson.
Hey,
that's what we need to find out.
She must not give him a massage because
yeah, that's what it is. She gave him a Greek massage.
Look,
it's a difference.
I'm not going to sit here and let y'all talk about the Deshaun Watson and Clemson program.
You can always go sit by yourself in the corner.
I'm not going to have it.
We still won't talk about it. You can turn yourself around in your chair. We won't talk about it.
I said I did.
We can just do it like that. Hey, what he gonna say? What he gonna do?
Hey, we need to. Can we talk to Christina? She seems like she's fun.
Right.
Because she talking about she met him. Did you meet him or did you meet him? It's a difference.
Look. Shout out to Christina.
Did you meet him or did you meet him?
Shout out to Christina Rankin. Look, she's good friend. She's Clemson through and through. And
here you go, this Clemson shit again.
Why is we claiming Clemson?
Yeah, you don't need to claim Clemson right now.
Clearly,
I'm about NFL free agency, and this dude keep bringing up Clemson.
Hey, Clemson ain't got shit to do with free agency.
Let me start the free agency, dog.
Okay, CJ, knock it out.
My team, the Patriots, went and spent all this money, bro. They already heard me complain. They already heard me complain about this. Hold on, bro. Let me get a sip of this water before I go. Hold on.
That's not water,
bro.
Hey, get ready to mute his mic. Get ready. He's coming.
You better let CJ talk.
New England spent all this money, and I'm like, it was for nothing. Like, it was all fluff. You went and signed all these dudes. You signed a bunch of pass catchers. Okay, that's cool. But you signed a bunch of dudes that all operate in the middle of the field. Like everybody can't run a slant, a 5 and in, or a comeback route in the middle of the field. That's all they got. And so I was very frustrated seeing them basically sign Aguilar, Henry.
I'd be frustrated too.
And Smith. The problem, so I wasn't necessarily. I wanted them to sign a tight end, right? But they overpaid. They overpaid Smith, right? Mm-hmm. And then they went and signed another tight end. I'm like, Bill Belichick trying to relive these Tom Brady days, and I'm like, Cam Newton is not the passer that Tom Brady was. Like
that's why y'all getting all these short route running receivers.
No, listen, trying to get another Aaron Hernandez.
Here's the thing, though.
They don't want another Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, man, I don't think nobody wants another Aaron Hernandez.
But here's the thing, though. They can't all be in the middle of the field. And Cam, in my opinion, who is not very accurate, needs a big body receiver that can get the ball.
Yep.
They don't really. I mean,
I agree with that.
And then the other thing is, where are most interceptions thrown at on the field?
By
in the middle of the field. In the middle of the field. So you got an inaccurate guy that's gonna be throwing the ball in the middle of the field all the time. You would spend all this money. We still don't got a wide receiver. There's still nobody out wide that's worth a damn. And then you sign, hold on, bro. Then you sign a
Matt Judon.
Old Judon, like 29 years old. I'm like, bro, you gave him like a 4-year deal and guaranteed like 65% of his money. I'm like, why?
So I mean, I guess my question is for the Patriots. What are y'all looking for in the draft? Y'all went and signed all these people. Bro, so what is y'all draft strategy?
We got number 4 up if y'all want to make a trade.
I've been seeing rumors and stuff about them trading up to try to draft Fields. I've seen that.
I've seen Trey Lance.
I've also seen Trey Lance, depending on, but if they can get up high enough, they want Fields, and then if they can't get that high, they want Trey Lance. And I've also seen them talking about drafting a wide receiver, but the problem with drafting wide receiver in New England is it never goes well. Bill Belichick he is awful at drafting, especially receivers, and I don't know why, but it's real hard for rookie receivers to pick up the New England passing game. So I don't understand that. And then hold on, let me get back to these free agents, bro. Hold on.
we about to go. He was going to go ham.
We signed Mills from the Eagles, and I'm like, we don't need a DB, dog.
Really?
We got all these DBs. If we got anything on the roster, it's DBs. So why you sign all these DBs? What'd you sign a DB for? I don't know. I'm gonna get off them, man. I'm just pissed. He did all that signing, and we're gonna win 7 or 8 damn games. I'm gonna move on because the hell with him right now. I'm upset.
Hey, he sound like me with the Cowboys, but you know what?
That's every year with you and the Cowboys.
Hey, now y'all can shut the hell up now.
Watch y'all mouth.
This is who I like right now. Free agent moves. To be honest with you, I think Cleveland has done a spectacular job. They got John Johnson. I think he's one of the top. Yeah, exactly. I think Cleveland is definitely trying to play toward what they were weak with last season. And these guys are thinking, finally, strategic. What do we need to do to win a Super Bowl? Instead of going out and making a splash, which is what we used to Cleveland's doing. I think Cleveland right now, I give them an A+.
How about you don't sign Odell Beckham back? You don't need to sign him.
Man, don't bring that boy back.
This year they got.
They don't need him.
They don't.
You got a winning team. You got a squad. You got a playoff squad without him.
You know who I think is the biggest winner so far, though. To keep it real, I got two guys. Actually, I got 3 teams. I think the Bucks are probably still the biggest winner because.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, I agree. They're keeping the team together, and then
they still got the 3 that they can come. They still can go out. They got Fournette, Brown, and Sue that they still thinking about.
I saw a thing the other day that said that it was Antonio Brown, and he was like, "Me and Playoff Lenny gonna figure this out, and we're gonna be back with the Bucks." I saw that today.
Yeah, I seen that today too.
And then I think the Cardinals have done a good job this offseason. I think that they've been really impressive. I mean, they got AJ Green, they got JJ. They got JJ
Green. I don't think he's got anything.
Let me finish, bro. They got JJ Watt.
Green had 17 yards receiving last year.
Man, I'm not really feeling AJ Green.
They got JJ Watt. I'm just saying it's gonna be another dude.
He's not gonna stay healthy.
It's gonna be another dude on the opposite side of Hopkins.
JJ Watt.
Dude, that ain't none but smoke. They blowing out.
It's a retirement home. Arizona for retired people.
That's true. There's some old dudes out there.
Old ass dudes out there.
Well, they didn't keep the GOAT. They didn't keep the GOAT. They didn't keep the GOAT, Larry Fitzgerald.
Didn't he want to leave?
Nah, he didn't want to leave.
Are y'all? So what do y'all think about the Giants then? What do you think about the Giants? Y'all saw
I think
that is one of that is one of your teams. What do you think about the Giants?
You know what? I was kind of surprised.
Wait a minute. One of who teams?
Talking about the Giants.
There was a time when half of the Giants players were from Louisiana, and I did watch them because a lot of them were from LSU. Some were just from the state, but they're not LSU. I mean, they're not Louisiana East anymore. But I still do kind of pay attention to them.
I was kind of.
They signed Dory Jackson.
I was kind of surprised about the Giants at the move with running back.
They still only gonna win. They still only gonna win 4 games.
Because I thought, Wayne Gallman, look, and I like Wayne, but I'm like, is he a good backup quarterback? Running back. And they kept him, and so I'm just, again, I'm a big Wayne Gallman fan, but I'm like, I don't know, but
I was more surprised by the deal they gave to Galladay.
Yeah,
right.
Because I'm not sold on Daniel Jones, quite frankly.
Nobody's sold on Daniel Jones. I don't even think Daniel Jones is sold on Daniel Jones.
And I mean, they've got
Daniel Jones does not inspire a winning attitude.
And then, I mean, his offensive coordinator is glad he left the Cowboys. I can't even think is Garrett. That's no better.
I mean, they've got 2 really good possible receivers with Galladay and Rudolph, and a kid who's probably not going to be able to get him the ball. I mean, he shows flashes of being able to do something, but it just doesn't seem like he's gaining anything as he goes forward. To me,
you over your own feet running down the damn field.
That was hilarious. That's like it's between that and the butt fumble. Those are like the most rewatched plays I will watch.
Yeah, I'm like, what did you do? Yeah, trash.
So who y'all think the biggest losers? Hey, hold on, Harold. What's that?
The biggest loser?
The biggest losers out there, real quick. The biggest losing teams.
The biggest loser in free agency?
Free agent?
Oh, the Cowboys is definitely
teams
up there. The Cowboys is definitely up there.
They always up there.
Harold, don't argue this with me.
I think Atlanta's on that list.
First of all, we've been on the list for the last 15 years. What the hell are you talking about?
I think Baltimore.
I already know my team is trash. I know my team is trash.
Yeah, that's who I think were the biggest losers.
But at least we got a name. We ain't the fucking Washington football team. The hell.
That's true.
So I'm good.
You know, look, shout out to the people in Washington who don't have a name yet.
Damn them Rams. Nah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, no, Jared is right. Rams.
I agree with Jared.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to give a Rams. I do like the Rams. When they knocked the Saints out the playoffs that one year on that imaginary no call. So shout out to them Rams.
Hey, 28-3, baby. 28-3.
I don't care.
Y'all get worse than that.
Y'all had 6 straight playoff losses, but I don't care. I don't care.
But we didn't go to the Super Bowl and lose.
Y'all went to the Super Bowl and cheated, though. I don't even care. Bounty gate. Bounties.
I will say this.
All day long.
I do agree with you, Aaron. I think the Cowboys really have not made a splash. But
and you know what, my brother, I don't know if he's watching or not, but my brother going to be mad at me because I keep telling him they doing what they doing because they going to draft Kyle Pitts at number 10. And that's not even a bad draft pick.
That's if he's there, though.
Beast.
That's if he's there. That's if he's there. Yeah, that's if he's there.
Shit, on our message board, they got us taking him. I'm like, yep, we about to just be dumb.
All right, so next topic. Speaking of dumb, is the Oklahoma hot mic racist announcer.
Say his name. Say his name. Matt Rowan. Matt Rowan. Say his guy.
Matt Rowan.
Matt, make him famous. The thing that pisses me off is, number one, you're saying it's the high schoolers, not
high school kids, bro. Girls,
high school kids,
children.
And then blaming on diabetes. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Take some damn accountability. You're a damn racist. And the thing is that just own up to it. If you're racist, just say you're racist. You're gonna blame it on
I would appreciate it more if you just said I said what I said.
I got a comment though, man. Look here. When you read his statement, I mean, he was going good. Sounded like he was gonna take some accountability for it.
Yeah,
like a roller coaster. His ass was going up. Like, all right, then this dude, he finna say I take his shit. Then he gonna be like, but I got the. He's like, I'm delirious from a diabetes. I said, this motherfucker playing diabetes. For being a racist. Look, Wilford Brimley rolling over in his grave right now.
I was about to say the same thing.
Let me tell you something.
Diabetes.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Speaking as a diabetic, I ain't never said no stupid shit like that. Ever. When my shit spike, you know what happened? I sit my ass down. When my shit get low, I pass the fuck out. Ain't no words coming out. Ain't no. That's just how it is. My sugar go too low, my ass hit the flow. It's goddamn true.
My man says diabetes made him call some niggas.
Bruh.
All right, man. Okay, brother.
if you want to say it, but just watch what you
choices. You can choose to feel sorry for yourself. I hope you don't. I hope you choose to get involved with it.
He posted it. He put him on blast. That's what I'm talking about. Put him on blast.
Here's my thing is the fact that for all those who are listening that says that racism is dead, or for those that make excuses that says, well, it's never going away. Fuck that. We have the power to make it go away when these guys like this bitch right here is eliminated.
It's knock his ass out.
Racism will end when the stories like this die. When my kids are no longer hearing about it. And quite frankly, I'm getting sick of America just saying, hey, well, it's always going to be here.
I believe in Malcolm X. I believe in the Malcolm X approach when it comes to racism.
Hey, right
and
now,
for you
right?
comic book people, that's Magneto.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something. If you look
and Lex Luthor, for that matter.
Look at it like this. If you look at how these racists talk, they only say shit like that when they're around people who think like them. I guarantee you, if he was out with some motherfuckers that look like me and you, his mouth closed. He closed. They don't have nuts.
Just made an excellent point, because if he felt comfortable to talk like that, thinking his mic was off, his producers know how he think, his cameraman, all the sound people, everyone knows how this dude thinks. Period. And y'all knew that, and y'all still allowed this dude on the air. That lets me know right there.
That's the norm. That's the norm, man. People want to pretend. See, I'm gonna blame your boy. What's that dude with the bad hairline? Used to be on CNN.
LeBron?
Roland Martin.
Roland Martin.
Man, don't bring that dude into this.
Let me make a point, though, Tony. Let me make a point, Tony. The election night when Barack Obama won the damn election. I remember this shit. I don't remember what I ate for breakfast this morning, but I remember what the hell Roland Martin said. Dude said we are now in a post-racist America. And I quote him on CNN saying that shit that night. We are in a post-racist America because Barack Obama won the election.
That's not how that works.
And since that shit happened, and since that night, shit then got worse. And Trump emboldened these damn people, this cat like this dude who announced this game. They feel comfortable being out with the racists. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to me because there's too many other Negroes around here.
Thank you.
You know what? You got when somebody put something across your ass, you'll get it. But unfortunately, it's too many black folks who like to do the slow singing and shit and swing low sweet chariot when faced with these situations.
I get mad when they be out there recording people. I ain't recording shit. Record me whooping the ass.
You want to record? Now push your ass. Record me busting your ass for spitting on me.
The biggest problem.
Don't nobody care.
The biggest problem I got is I see these motherfuckers out here recording, and you seeing a girl get jumped by all these dudes. Or you seeing these white people out here disrespecting any black person. If it's 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and you by yourself, I'm jumping in. We gonna we taking this ass whooping together, or we gonna whoop somebody else. It's one of the two.
Because remember, we doing all the recording this shit, but when we already know when you go to court, you finna lose. Don't nobody give a fuck about us.
Everybody trying to be Facebook famous.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, you gonna catch me busting somebody. You gonna see all this gray hair. I can't look. They gonna know it's me. I can't say it ain't me because my gray head ass gonna be right out there.
Hey, I'm telling you now. Growing up, you had that rule. You might not like the dude, especially when you was out in the military. But if y'all left together, y'all fight together.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just all it was. If you and y'all going out onto the town, your sergeant or whatever fuck y'all rank got, y'all sergeant say, hey, y'all stay together. You know what you gonna do? Y'all gonna stay the fuck together. And you know what happened? If they get in trouble, you better have your ass there and help them out.
That's it.
Because you can't go back to the base and say, "Oh, we left him there." That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
That's the hood rule.
Damn right.
Man, you know how I look at it. It's almost like this. Like, you know how you playing spades, and
not AC.
No.
Yeah, AC. That's not how I play spades, man.
You guys do dominoes. You gotta do dominoes.
No, I play spades. I don't like dominoes. I gotta count.
For you spades, for you spades players, and you know that you got the ace, the king, and the queen in your hand, and you know you got multiple, spades, and you got everything else. And the main thing is that I mean, and it's like how many books you have based on how many aces you have with a book, and it's almost like, again, going back to what Tony said. To me, if you don't know what this guy was going to say or what he was thinking at the time, then you have to look at the entire company as a whole. See what a lot of racists will probably say.
Well, that's going to be the school. That's going to be the school district.
Here's the thing. What a lot of people like to say, oh, well, that was an isolated incident. No, because when I see one white racist guy, I'm assuming that it's 5 people within his circle that thinks exactly like him.
It's not like he just accidentally said this. You could tell by the way he was talking. This was normal talk for him.
He was casually insulting their ass. It's like this is what it was a Tuesday or some shit. This is what he does every day. You shitting on teenagers.
He was passionate about it, like Harold.
Young women too.
Young women. Which makes it worse. Like.
Let my daughter would have been out there and I heard that. It's almost time to throw hands.
But these new age ones ain't gonna do shit. All they gonna do is complain. Oh, look at what they doing. Look at what he said.
Look at them picking him up off the ground and look at if I had heard going to jail.
And any one of my children was out there, I'm going to send them bleachers. We got something to talk about.
It's time to throw them bowls.
Hey, you know what the rule is then? The rule is if Aaron go throw hands and we came together, hey, we in the cell tonight together, homeboy. Let's go.
No, man, exactly. And I know Aaron, man. He's moving slow. So I mean, his hands gonna be slow too. So I got to come off and
So he like Foreman basically. He just got to hit you one time and you go to sleep.
Hey, that's it. That's all I need. Let me see what happened to Buster Douglas when Foreman hit him.
Man, he clubbed him on the forehead like sleep, bitch.
I'm gonna put a last word on this one though, man.
Hit it up, AC. Let's go.
This is something that y'all, if y'all disagree, let me know. But the sad part about this whole scenario, bruh, is about 6 months to a year when the smoke die down, he'll get another job.
What you mean another job? He gonna be right back with them.
I'm just saying.
That he ain't even been fired. The school district just
he ain't nothing gonna happen to him. He ain't gonna suffer.
Podium.
Ain't shit finna happen to him.
You know, once the heat, I'm just saying, just like Don Imus called them girls, never hit a hole. He was out of work for like 11 months, came back with a fat contract, and he was good till he died. So it's really no repercussions for these dudes, which is why they keep doing this shit. Don't nothing happen to them. They don't lose nothing. No money, no jobs, and they feel comfortable disrespecting.
No blood.
And you know something, and I'm gonna bring up whenever we do our top 8 winners and losers, it's a guy in there I'm gonna bring up that meets that exact criteria that you just said, AC. So yeah, definitely. So all right, moving on, man. The Knicks, Patrick Ewing, man.
First of all, how do you hire a security officer that don't know to work in Madison Square Garden and don't know what Patrick Ewing looked like?
I am convinced.
Are you alive and don't know what?
You know what? In the 90s, and the sad thing about it is, in the 90s, everybody that played for the Knicks was ugly.
Yeah.
How do you not know?
So you
Ewing is.
Just know he's probably ugly, huh?
You know that you supposed to know who Anthony Mason is when you walk through the door there because he was ugly.
He did look like a chicken stick.
You supposed to know who Patrick Ewing is. Charles Oakley.
Nobody on that team was handsome.
Nobody.
Van Gundy had a bald head.
Wait a minute. Hey, first of all, light-skinned people always are just, we're gorgeous. So John Starks, yes.
He was short.
Oh my
It don't matter. It don't matter.
I just want to say that was suspect what you just said.
I don't care. Light skin, we sticking together. We sticking together.
Oh, don't include me on that. Don't include me on that.
You can't play basketball, so be quiet.
Don't include me on that.
I'll include you until you learn how to play basketball.
I mean, you said John Starks was lovely. Isn't that what you just said?
He on some Deshaun Watson in my go up higher.
I'm around the midsection of the chest area right now.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, how do you not know this? Like
this man got a
Dolan. That's his name, James Dolan. James, you need to train your people.
Look, man, Patrick Ewing got a face like Stonehenge. You should know what he looked like. You know what he looked like. Why y'all laughing? I'm trying to have a serious conversation. Y'all just laughing.
I mean,
y'all not professional. Y'all not professional at all.
I mean, look,
this is unprofessional.
He does remind me of Grimlock off the Transformers.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time I see
and that's how he talk too.
Yeah, Grimlock says,
you ain't don't know who I am? Fucking backwards Yoda ass.
Shout out to Patrick Ewing, man. One of the greatest.
Yeah, one of the greatest. Definitely one of the greatest. But you was
ugly.
One of
the best Nigerian players of all time.
He deserved a ring. He ugly for real, but he deserved a ring. He ugly hell without his hair. That's all bitch ugly boy with that bald head, man.
You should give him some of yours.
Then
he might look like LeBron. It might look like LeBron. He got a pullover.
I mean, my whole thing is this: the Knicks. First of all, it was Charles Oakley, Spike Lee. What the hell is going? Why are they? I mean, I don't understand why they pissing off all their legends.
Here's the question though: all of them black. So the problem is, what's wrong with the organization?
It's James Dolan. James Dolan.
Well, no, because they had a Knicks legend. When Phil Jackson was there, he played for the Knicks. He won a championship with the Knicks.
Didn't you say this?
And they moved him up out of there too.
Yeah,
didn't you say this happened to him? Didn't you say this happened to him more than once?
Yeah.
So that means multiple occasions where you don't know who
it's a culture problem in the Knicks organization.
Fucking rafters. So I guess even if he had on his own jersey,
his picture ain't up there though. His picture ain't up there.
I don't think they want that up there. That's like a pterodactyl hanging above everybody.
Apparently, hold on, man. Apparently in the training materials, they need to put a picture of Patrick Ewing in the damn HR manual or some shit.
Hey, if you see any of these guys, let them in.
The dude's jersey is hanging. His jersey is hanging in the rafter.
And he just won a title at Georgetown, didn't he?
Yeah.
They won the tournament. They won the Big East. They won the tournament. They won the tournament.
So that means he been on TV. He been on TV.
Yeah. You seen him walk the place.
Can't miss that big box head.
Yeah, I know. Like all black folk looking alike, I guess, but
shit, that's a lie.
It's a culture problem in the Knicks organization, and I mean, because look, like you say, Spike Lee, Oakland, and now Big Pat. Like these people, fucking Spike Lee. Everybody knows Spike Lee from the Knicks sideline. Whether you like him or you don't.
I can excuse Spike Lee more than I can Patrick Ewing, though.
I mean, in the training material, man, like AC said, man, you have Jiminy Cricket picture up there that look just like Spike. I mean, to me,
first of all, Spike can fit in Patrick Ewing's pocket. I'm right.
He is like 5 foot nothing though.
That motherfucker is like two hurricanes away from disappearing from the earth.
Shout out to Spike Lee though.
Shout out to the fire teacher.
I know he's still mad about that Reggie Miller incident.
Man. Hey, but to me, that's the reason why I think the Knicks, I mean, to me, they're not going to win any rings. That organization is now in the cursed category among the Falcons.
Yeah, you got damn right. We ain't going to never win nothing ever. Not even on Madden. I can't even win shit on Madden either. Oh, sorry.
Well, I don't know.
Fuck that.
The Knicks is playing. The Knicks is
getting better. They're getting better. They're not gonna win no championship this year, but they're getting better though.
Oh, Ohio State the other day. You see how that shit worked out?
Hey man, fuck Ohio State, goddamn it.
Shout out to the Buckeyes.
Shout out to Oak Cliff's old Julius Randle out there at the Knicks doing his thing.
Unfortunately, he's playing for the Knicks, but shout out to him anyway.
Wait, the real question is he ugly enough to play for the Knicks?
He is ugly, though.
Yeah.
he new age ugly.
So he got run over by hovercraft? Is that ugly?
Yeah, like your mama beat him with a bag of rocks. I mean, he ain't handsome. He's an unhandsome man.
So he fell down flight of stairs a couple times, huh?
We don't have houses like that.
Oh Lord, yeah, he is ugly.
Damn.
I had to look him up.
Oh man,
they might have a chance. Ugly people have some good records.
They did get to the NBA Finals with all them ugly fuckers.
Yo, so
they might have been scaring people away from the basket.
Speaking of ugly, we come to a segment now that we have up, and we're going to do our top 8 winners and losers. All right, so we're going to go around.
I don't have 8. I don't do what I'm told.
All right, well, you can. All right, yeah, I knew you're the rebel, but I will go first. Now, these are my top 8 winners and losers. All right, so of course, I'm going to start from the bottom and go up. Number 8 is Zack Snyder, and simply because of the fact it's not sports related, but I have to give a shout out to the Justice League. Zack Snyder, to me, I looked at it and I've been thinking about it, and now I have to put that as the top superhero movie of all time.
Negative.
I'm ready.
Oh, wait a minute.
No,
I'm going to say that.
I ain't seen it, but
wait a minute.
I am going to say
First of all,
y'all can combat me afterwards. Let me get
I'm
number
gonna bust
7.
you in your jaw if you keep saying
Number 7,
like
she's definitely a loser simply because, and again, not sports related. Candace Owens. I'm just gonna put her out there.
Wait a minute. Are we doing
loser?
Well, so wait, is Zack Snyder a loser or a winner?
He's a winner. Zack Snyder's a winner.
Who's the number 8 loser then?
No, he was the number 8 winner.
What kind of list you got going? What the hell?
Number 6. He's a loser. Number 6 is
jumping all over
wrestling. I have to say Hulk Hogan. To me, this is what I was talking about before. Hulk Hogan has been allowed back. He's going to be hosting the next WrestleMania along with Titus O'Neil. What the hell is going on, man? I mean,
don't nobody care about that. That's why Vince McMahon is doing that, because WrestleMania has fell off, so he has to make.
It's been off for 15 years.
Hey, don't disrespect the Undertaker.
What's
like
WrestleMania?
He already won.
Don't disrespect the Undertaker like that.
First of all, the Undertaker. That's Dean Mark Callis for all that bullshit.
This is a losing organization. Number 5 is the New York Knicks. So then, number 4, I'm gonna call this guy a winner. I know what y'all gonna say, but y'all can kiss my ass. It's gonna be Dak Prescott getting that big money.
That's what did it.
That's what did it. Like,
you don't give a shit about 3, 2, and 1 on your list, Harold.
Okay, you know what?
Number 3. This is a winner. USC Gamecocks, the Lady Gamecocks. I'm gonna put them there. You know, I despise everything University of South Carolina, but the Lady Gamecocks. Number 3. Shout out to Don Staley. Number 2, loser organization, the Houston Texans. And number 1, loser, Deshaun Watson. I hate to do this.
I'm trying to see what
I still feel like Deshaun should have been 1, 2, and 3.
What Christina Rankin talking about? Hell no. She talking about Dak Prescott?
No, I think she's talking about the end game. You know, about dumbass talking about
Harold's list about as bad as his boxing list.
all his lists are bad.
Yeah. Look, my boxing list was the best, and we're gonna have a poll.
Your boxing list was the best. If you were the only one to have a list.
You know what?
It would have been the worst.
You know what?
Damn, really?
You know what? Are you really bringing up your boxing list, Harold?
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
Thank you.
Don't bring it up.
AC out of here too for his boxing list. So
the final 4. It's the final 4.
It's the final 4.
I'm gonna add. I'm gonna say the NC.
I just want to say.
I'm gonna say the NCAA should have been the biggest loser on your list.
NCAA is definitely the biggest loser.
And then Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson should have been.
Can I give my list? Because y'all just going off to a tangent.
I just want to know why I got muted because of Harold. I didn't even bring up my list.
We didn't want him to be alone. We didn't want him to be alone.
We didn't want Harold to be alone.
I was not all black ass business over here.
All right, look, I don't have all that. I just got a couple. My biggest losers are State of Oregon basketball program. Just because Ohio State's basketball program. The Los Angeles Lakers, just because they still got LeBron on their team, and he done tore his ankle up, so now he out for like 5 weeks. They lost to my Hawks. Dude, they lost to my Hawks. We got the longest win streak in the NBA right now, just so you know.
No, you don't. No, you don't. The Rockets have lost 20 straight.
No, I said we got the longest winning streak right now in the NBA.
I thought you said they had the longest losing.
No. Negative, Ghost Rider. Keep moving.
I'm about to say, boy.
Biggest loser again is the college basketball fans in general. Just because this year is just the way that the tournament is being played and how many teams just couldn't play because of COVID is just it's not giving us the best that we could have.
That's why the NCAA should be number 1, Harold.
No, you want to know what my number 1 is? My number 1's biggest loser is all of Harold's list. Y'all think I'm kidding? It's right there. All right, I only got 3 winners. I think Gonzaga is the biggest winner right now. I think they probably is going to go ahead and do what I thought they were going to do at the beginning of the season and get the title. I think the Bucks are the biggest winners also because they kept the core back, and that's really all you really need. You got the people you need, and by far the biggest winners are all the women that are suing Deshaun Watson because they about to get paid.
Well, that went my list right there.
Really?
Hey, my list. I don't need to add that because y'all all hit on the ones I would have said anyway. But like I said, NCAA would definitely be the biggest loser. Deshaun Watson would be number 2, and then as far as winners go, I agree with the Bucks. That big winner. Oh man, I got to throw the Houston Rockets on the biggest loser too. Man, them jokers they lost 20 games. Yeah. They've lost 20 games straight.
Man, the coach just left there with a hand over his face, like in the press conference, like this.
I don't know how you can't win it, bro. Like 20, I don't know how you lose 20 games straight. That's impressive.
Would you consider them the worst team?
The Rockets are playing like Harold's List.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to sit here.
Harold, did you write this list? Did you write your list on Clemson paper? Because it's shit.
We're gonna put a poll out.
It's shit right now.
I can't wait until we get the results of this poll. We're gonna put that poll out. We're gonna put it out, and then we're gonna let the experts talk, our fans, as far as who got the worst list. I
ain't got no list. I'm just gonna say biggest loser, man, right now, beside Deshaun Watson, is the unfortunate Coach Silas for the Rockets. We need to solicit prayers for that brother because the man sat up there last night in the press conference for 5 minutes with his mask on, damn near cried, I think, twice. They asked him 3 questions. The man just said, "Yeah." That's all it is. He's like,
"Yeah." So he's doing his Marshawn Lynch. He's doing his Marshawn Lynch.
That's it. He just
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That's why I tell black folk all the time when there's a job come open, you better do your goddamn homework. Every job ain't a good job. Ain't no way I would have been Coach Silas. I took he was the knowing that currently flabby ass Harden that was there. That miraculous guy in shape when he got a new jersey. Knowing that Negro was leaving, I'm not taking that goddamn job. Ain't no way. Like what? He ain't got nobody. He got like 2 midgets. Can you say midgets? Is that inappropriate? he got little people on the team, the water boy, and the
just call them Lilliputians.
Lilliputians. He got the masseuse playing. Deshaun Watson masseuse is playing on their team and shit. He got no talent.
He got good hands.
Got nobody.
Hey, she got good hands. Keeping everybody ahead. I'm just saying.
I didn't get my whole list written down. I'm gonna be honest. Deshaun Watson is like the first 3 spots of my list. I mean, it's just I agree. It just carries on and on and on.
You give him the first 13 with all them lawsuits.
It might be 14 now. We gonna give him the first.
He probably got the 15 while we've been on the air. I feel sorry for his mama. I feel sorry for his mama right now.
Can he press charges against himself? Because then that would be interesting. Now go ahead.
My 4th, 5th, and 6th is LeBron, AD, and the damn Lakers. Because when I turned on the TV, saw them hoes was losing to the Suns, I was upset. Like,
the Suns are good.
The Suns are good.
The Suns are good.
LeBron's hairline is worse than the Suns.
Yeah, this is a fact.
The Suns don't suck. But you're a Lakers fan, so
it shouldn't have been okay. Then they should have kept it closer than they did. I was just disgusted all around.
Okay, that's fair.
The Lakers, right?
That's fair.
Feel like the Arizona Cardinals, a bunch of old ass dudes out there that like we need somebody that can.
I don't think there are that many older guys on the team right now.
It's just LeBron.
LeBron's the oldest one because Rondo left.
What about
Rondo came here for some strange reason.
Wesley Matthews about 63.
The song might be old.
If you add all the flops to LeBron, he might be in his 90s.
Aaron, who's on your list, man? Who's your list?
Watson.
Is this the winners or the losers?
Watson.
Damn, so ain't the winners.
It ain't. Watson. NCAA. Watson. That's
my biggest winner though is going to be the commissioner's exempt list because he ain't playing. I'm here to let y'all know. I don't know who the backup is, but that's who about to be the starting quarterback for the Texans on first day.
Unless Bill Belichick get involved.
Come on.
Well, it's very clear. It's very clear to me with Deshaun Watson, NCAA, and for number 3, I'm just going to put the Dawn Staley. I think what she did. I think speaking up, that's going to be the top 3 that'll be posted on the website.
Hey man, hey, I'm gonna give us a shout out, dog. Put the R.U.S.T podcast on the list as the biggest winner since this came to fruition. This is something we've been wanting to do, and we made it happen. Going live with all the the weather disasters we've all encountered, COVID,
personal loss.
Personal losses.
I think Harold has some bowel movement problems. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just give a shout out because without this, Harold couldn't get it upgrading lotion.
That's right.
Right. Hey, shout out to Vaseline.
That's gonna be like black man lotion because that is the only lotion my father ever bought. There's 3 bottles in his room right now. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. What's your address, Harold?
That motherfucker got the industrial side.
You went to Sam's Club to get that lotion.
That's that lotion that Masseuse in Houston was using on Deshaun Watson.
That's it.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that watched the show. Shout out to everybody that watched the show. We greatly appreciate you. Please tune in to us next week. That is it for us.
Shout out to everybody that's in the corner right
email
now.
Email us, the podcast group LLC at outlook.com.
Lisa Mitchell, I see you.
We see you. Peace out.
That's still trash though. Y'all let me down.
Yeah, UT.